जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी। जय गोपी जन वल्लभ जय गिरिवरधारी जय गिरिवरधारी। यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीरावनचारी यमुना तीरावनचारी। जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा माधव राधा माधव राधे जय पंचतत्व जय पंचतत्व पंचतत्व जय पंचतत्व जय प्रह्लाद नरसिंह जय प्रह्लाद नरसिंह प्रह्लाद नरसिंह जय प्रह्लाद नरसिंह जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 प्रभुपाद। श्री श्री राधा माधव अष्ट सखी वृंद श्रीमन महाप्रभु की जय। श्री श्री पंचतत्व की जय। श्री प्रह्लाद नरसिंहदेव भगवान की जय। ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। समवेत भक्त वृंद की जय। निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narotamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttama-shloke Bhaktir Bhavatir Naishtiki. Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 26, Shloka number 20. Viśvam ātma-gatam vyañjan kūṭa-stho jagad-aṅkuraḥ sva-tejasāpibat tīvram ātma-prasvāpanam tamaḥ viśvam ātma-jagat-viyañjan kūṭa-stho jagad-aṅkuraḥ sva-tejasāpibat tīvram ātma-prasvāpanam tamaḥ viśvam ātma-gatam vyañjan kūṭa-stho jagad-aṅkuraḥ sva-tejasāpibat tīvram ātma-prasvāpanam tamaḥ. Mataji. Viśvam, the universe, ātma-gatam, contained within itself, vyañjan, manifesting, kūṭa-sthaḥ, unchangeable, jagad-aṅkuraḥ, the root of all cosmic manifestations, sva-tejasā, by its own effulgence, apibat, swallowed, tīvram, dense, ātma-prasvāpanam, which had covered the mahat-tattva, tamaḥ, darkness. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation. Thus, after manifesting variegatedness, the effulgent mahat-tattva, which contains all the universes within itself, which is the root of all cosmic manifestations, and which is not destroyed at the time of annihilation, swallows the darkness that covered the effulgence at the time of dissolution. Purport. Since the Supreme Personality of Godhead is ever existing, all blissful and full of knowledge, His different energies are also ever existing in the dormant stage. Thus, when the mahat-tattva was created, it manifested the material ego and swallowed up the darkness which covered the cosmic manifestation at the time of dissolution. This idea can be further explained. A person at night remains inactive, covered by the darkness of night. But when he is awakened in the morning, the covering of night or the forgetfulness of the sleeping state disappears. Similarly, when the mahat-tattva appears after the night of dissolution, the effulgence is manifested to exhibit the variegatedness of this material world. Om ajnanatimidandhasya jnananjana shalakaya chakshurunmilitam yena tasmai shri gurave namaha Shri Chaitanya manobhishtam sthapitam yena bhutale swayam rupa kadamahyam dadati svapadantikam vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Deenabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhano Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabho Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Okay. Srila Prabhupada's purports are always very, very interesting. When you read the translation, you wonder, what are you going to talk about? When you read the purport, this is easy to talk about. Right? So, Kapila Dev is speaking to his mother. Right? He's talking about what are the different aspects of the universe and the knowledge behind it and how it is created, and some things which are not very easily understandable, Sankhya philosophy. So, Srila Prabhupada at one point he said, everybody should understand the 6 systems of Vedic philosophies. Right? And this is coming right here in the 3rd chapter. As one of the aspects of Purana is it talks about creation. It talks about maintenance, it talks about annihilation, it talks about people who are following the Veda, the examples of Veda. So these are some of the aspects of Puranas. So every Purana you will see there is creation explained. And it's explained in different ways. Some things are similar, some things are different. Why is it different? It is seen according to that particular rishi from a particular angle. Oh, so he looks at it in this way, that's why it becomes slightly different from what somebody else may have said. So that doesn't mean that it is wrong. Right? So how we understand that, the universe is quite huge. For example, this temple. If somebody sees the temple from the front, they will say there is a tent in front of the temple. The other one sees from here, says, no, there is a garden in front of the temple. Somebody sees from that side, he says, no, it's behind TOVP. It's different. But is it wrong? No, it's not wrong. It's just visualized from a different angle. So therefore, every Shastra, when it talks about the universe slightly differently, one should not get confused. Oh, this is too much. No, it's just from a different angle. And how much a person is qualified to see, that's much he sees. How much you are able to understand, that much you can understand. You try to understand more than that, it's confusing. It doesn't make sense. But if you try to understand, this is my capacity, this is what I will be able to understand, let me understand that to the depth of it. Right? And it's, you have children. When they are small kids, they don't care about anything, they go all over the place. Right? The parents are always worrying, hey, where is my child? They have to look for him, they have to, wander around him. I remember my daughter, when she was 2 years old, she would come inside the temple, doesn't matter what festival it is, no festival, crowded, empty, it doesn't matter. She just ran inside the temple. And when it's crowded, we have to search around, hey, where is she, where is she, where is she? Now, she will not run around because she herself is scared looking at the people. Previously, the intelligence of, or the understanding of fear was not there. Right? It's a dark room. Don't care, I just go. My mother will take care. But now it's a dark room, there is fear. Why? Now there is more deeper understanding of emotions, deeper understanding of, things around, no things around. So then now the person starts feeling, okay, something is there. Right? When you become when you join the temple, you just do whatever your in-charge Prabhu tells you to do. You don't have to think about much. When you pass with the NDP, you join a particular department, now you have to think about, okay, this is my responsibility, I am responsible to this particular person. Slowly, slowly, slowly you go up the ladder. Now you are the person leading the department. You may not physically do a lot of work, but mentally you are going crazy. Why? Because, hey, this particular devotee was supposed to do this, he didn't come. Now who is going to do that? Or the money was supposed to come in. This particular donor was supposed to give the money, but it didn't happen. How is that going to work? How will I run my department? So the depth started increasing. So similarly, in Srimad Bhagavatam as well, to understand the rasa between Krishna and his devotees, you need to understand what is going around us, right here. When you understand this very nicely, clearly, and then when you try to understand the relationship between the Lord and his devotees, it makes much more deeper sense. Why is Krishna like that? Right? So therefore, what is the most closest aspect of the Lord around us is the universe. Right? In the second canto, there is a chapter called Purusha Sukta Confirmed. In Purusha Sukta, then in explaining Krishna is everything. He has thousands of heads. He has thousands of eyes, thousands of lips, thousands of hands, thousands of feet. Therefore, he sees everything. Right? He can do everything. He can move around anywhere. Ishupnishad also speaks about the same thing, that he is movable and movable at the same time. It doesn't require for him to walk from this end of the room to that end of the room. No, he can just manifest from there to there. So Ishupnishad speaks in that part, in that way. The same thing explained in Purusha Sukta, saying he has thousands of legs. With one leg he appears there, with another leg he appears there. Boom, boom, and it's there. But now, if you don't try to understand, you don't read all those shastras, then you're like, this doesn't make sense. No, it does. It's just explained in a different way. Right? So here when it's talking about, there is a lot of varieties. Right? The mahat-tattva has appeared. There is a dissolution, nothing existing. Mahat-tattva has appeared. So from the darkness, where you don't know what's going on, what is where is my hand, where is my nose, right? There's a nice pastime in Mahabharata. At one point, Bhima is there at night. Right? We all got Jataragni. Right? But his one is very powerful. Whatever he eats just goes, just finishes. So he is constantly hungry. He's very hungry. Right? So he is eating at night. Arjuna walks by and he says, how can you eat in darkness? How do you know where is the food, where is your mouth? I'm good at it. Right? So he just grabs, goes on. You can't see anything. But he just starts eating. And then Arjuna is like, if he can aim from his plate to his mouth, I need to learn how to aim with my bows and arrows. And then he starts learning on his own. And Dronacharya is, okay, I haven't taught this to you. Who taught it? It was Bhima. I didn't teach Bhima either. Well, he is interested in eating, so he is able to do that. I am interested in shooting with my bows, and that's why I'm trying to do that. And then Dronacharya taught him how to shoot arrows in darkness and hit the target. Right? So similarly here, everything is dark. You are not able to see what is going on, what is where. Lord Brahma is going to be confused. Well, he just woke up. Right? Everything is dark. So what Krishna does? Since mahat-tattva, here it says, sva-tejasā, it's self-effulgent. Right? When it is self-effulgent, it makes things okay. Here is a camera, there is a mridanga, there are devotees sitting over here, there is a chair, there's fans, there is light. Right? Everything is visible. Now, when it is visible, it's manifesting all the variegatedness in the universe. Okay, the previous shloka is saying that is mahat-tattva consists of the earth, water, fire, air, ether. You put all these things together, you get an object. Right? There is a karatal. Karatal has all those aspects, but just the element of earth is prominent. That's why it's solid, it's visible. Right? There is an element of air, that's why you could hear. So all the elements are there just in different proportions. When it is there, Lord Brahma takes it, he sees everything, he takes it, puts things together, and okay, here is the universe. The Ganga is flowing, the mountains are there, there is a snowfall, fruits, trees, vegetables, humans, interactions. All those starts manifesting one by one by one. So, therefore, Krishna, when he, Srila Prabhupada, he starts his purport like that. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is ever existing. He always is there. Doesn't matter if anybody else is there or not there. Right? The Buddhists have a funny philosophy. If a tree fell in the forest, you are there. The tree made sound. You are not there. The tree did not make sound. The tree always made sound. Just you sometimes are noticing, sometimes you are not noticing. But that will act as the universe. It will always make sound. Right? So therefore, when Krishna is ever existing, he is blissful, he is full of knowledge, everything that is connected to him is like that. It's always happy, it's always full of knowledge, it's ever existing, including us. Right? We also always exist in different shapes and size. Right? That's what Krishna told in Gita to Arjuna. Don't worry about these people. You think you will shoot them arrows, they will die and they will stop existing? No. You always existed, I always existed, all these kings always existed. The only difference is, I remember, you don't. Right? So, Krishna being Satchidananda, all his energies are Satchidananda. We are Satchidananda. But he is huge, we are micro. So when we are micro, we only understand that much. But we all want to be happy. We all think we know everything. Right? And we always want to remain. We don't want to stop existing. The whole fight in the material world is what will happen when I stop existing. Right? Your heart is having difficulty. Okay, pump it up, put him on a ventilator, do something, make him live long. Right? There was one rich man, some scientist came up with a funny thing. It was really funny. He says, you freeze yourself, right? While you are alive, you freeze yourself. And when science will be developed enough that we will overcome death, we will defreeze you and you will be back in your same life. Right? And they started charging them huge money. So there was one very, very rich man. He froze himself. Now, legally he is not dead. Because sometimes in future, science will be so developed that they will be able to revive him from his death and he will live long. Right? So, legally, he is not dead. Therefore, all the money that belonged to him couldn't go to his children. Now, children are thinking, that's my money. We were waiting for this guy to die so we can have all this money. And this guy went and froze himself. So they put a court case and they got him defrozed. So did this person, did he die or was he murdered? By his own family. Right? So it's like, you always think of, I want to remain eternal. I don't want to die. And the funny part about these people was, if you don't have enough money to freeze your whole body, you cut your head and freeze your head. Because all the memory is in the brain. So when they will be able to revive it, they will put your head on somebody else's body and bang, Krishna Chaitanya Das is live again. Right? Crazy people. Why? Because they don't want to understand the aspect of Atma, the soul, who's eternal. You want to stay eternal, perform Krishna consciousness, live eternally. Right? You will have an ever blissful life. But the ignorance is so big. Why? Because here, when mahat-tattva was created, it manifested material ego. Right? And with ego, what is ego? Ego means, what is my identity? So the true ego, as Srila Prabhupada always explains, is I am the servant of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That's my ego. With that, the whole material world is created. And when we start considering ourselves in a wrong way, which is called the false ego, that's where I become the father, the mother, the president, the this, the that. And that's when it starts creating a whole mess. Why? Because my false ego may or may not match with your false ego, therefore I may or may not like you. And when I don't like you, I'll do all the things possible to get rid of you. Other than just thinking, I am the servant of Krishna, you are the servant of Krishna, let's work together to serve Krishna. Right? That's how the true ego works. What can we do together that we are able to serve Krishna? Not that, he's getting better than me. Let's figure out ways of throwing him or pulling him down. There was some company, I think France or somewhere, they were shipping frogs. Right? And the country that was buying, got quotations from many different countries, and they are all talking about their frogs. And I think it was France. They said their rate was half of everything of every other country. And they asked him why. He said, we got special frogs. Is what? When the frog is trying to climb up, the others will pull him down. So we actually don't need the lids. We don't need to cover them. Right? So for us, it's cheaper. We don't need lids. Other countries need lids. So it's that much cheaper. Why? False ego. If you are going higher, I can be a support system to you. And together with you, I can also get higher. But no, if I cannot get high, you should be pulled down. So we remain in the same level. Right? So that's where big, huge problem comes. We are not able to become devotees. Right? It was a very sad situation yesterday. We had a beautiful mango festival for the Lord. Right? Nice decorations, nice bhog offering, everything happened. We go for distributing these mangoes with a lot of, good wish. Okay, let's distribute the Maha mangoes. All the devotees are there with all, excitement, and we'll get mangoes. And then when you start distributing, when they are nice ripened mangoes, devotees are happy. When it's kacha, give me a ripe one. This is kacha. The aspect that this is Mahaprasad was not there. And this is Krishna's prasad. If it is kacha, you just keep it for next 2 days, it will ripe. Right? No, but I want happiness right now. I want to be happy now. Because this is mango. We are not considering that this is Krishna prasad. Right? How much time did it take to get prasadam? Anybody knows how we got prasad? There's a beautiful pastime behind that. Vishnu prasad was not available in the universe anywhere, ever. Was not available. The only person could have prasad was Mata Lakshmi. Right? She was the only one allowed. Nobody else was. Narad Muni is thinking, I want some. So then he starts serving Lakshmi Devi. Lakshmi Devi is super happy with his service. So it took Narada Muni to go and serve Lakshmi Devi. And believe me, it's not that easy to please Lakshmi. Right? All of you know that. You want money, you got to work very hard. When you want to please the goddess of fortune, it's not going to be easy. She will give you money. Hey, take. She's not going to be, oh, I'm so pleased with you. Ask for anything you want. It's not going to be that easy. So Narad Muni makes a great endeavor to please Mother Lakshmi. Mother Lakshmi is happy. Ask me whatever you want. You won't be able to provide what I want. I'm the goddess of fortune. What do you like? I want some Vishnu Prasad. Sorry, that I cannot give. That's highly restricted. Lord Vishnu has said, nobody gets it. Well, I told you, you couldn't give it to me what I wanted. Oh, my dear son, I'm so... At least let me ask. My dear husband, Narada Muni wants some Mahaprasad. He is very nice boy. He did so much service. He's like, no, not glorifying. Okay, little bit. You can give him little bit. Okay, pressure of the chest. Here, Mahavishnu said you can get little bit, not much. 1 grain is enough for me. Okay, here, little bit Mahaprasadam. He ate, he is in ecstasy. He's dancing around the universe, Mahadev sees him. Today is something very special. You're always dancing, but today is something very special. What is it? I said, you won't believe what happened to me today. What happened? I got Vishnu Prasad. Really? I am your elder brother. Give me some. I ate it. Did you wash your hands? No. Oh, there must be something there. Found some, something sticking on his hand. He takes it, Mahadev takes it, eats it, he starts dancing in ecstasy. Parvati Devi is What happened, my dear husband? He says, you won't believe what happened to me. Oh, tell me, what happened? I'm excited to hear. You are in ecstasy. What happened? I got Vishnu Prasad. From where? I scraped it off Narada Muni's hands or his fingers. I am your wife. Give me some. I licked it off his fingers. There is nothing there. Nothing? No. Absolutely nothing? I'm sorry, no. You are so stone-hearted. You got something so special, you didn't even think of your wife? I'm sorry, I forgot in the ecstasy. Okay. I will perform tapasya. I am the mother of the universe. I will perform tapasya and get Vishnu Prasad for every living entity. And then she performed tapasya, pleased Lord Vishnu. He's like, yes, Devi, what would you like? I want Mahaprasadam for every living entity in the entire universe. Nobody should be exempted from your Mahaprasad. Everybody should get. They are all my children. All of my children must get Mahaprasad, okay? Tathāsthu. Right? So it took all of that for us to easily receive Krishna Prasad. And when we get it, we're like, give me the yellow one. Give me the red one, the sweet smelling one. No, this is Krishna Prasad. You take it in any possible form available. Right? Raghunath Das Goswami had been the best example. Right? What was his limit? Well, his ultimate scene? Even that Jagannath Prasad, which was, few days old, it was gone rotten. Even the animals have rejected it. He would take that, wash it, and eat. And when Mahaprabhu heard that, he went, he grabbed some, ate it, and he said, I have eaten every kind of Jagannath Prasadam, but this one, Raghunath, is the best. You are relishing the best of it. And then he went to take the second morsel. Sarup Damodar Goswami hold his hand. He's like, Mahaprabhu, this is good for Raghunath Das, not for you. One morsel was enough. Right? This is what our acharyas have taught us of how to deal with Mahaprasad. It comes in any possible way. Take it. Not, this is not good. No, accept it. We may not be Raghunath Das Goswami, but we should not be disrespecting Mahaprasad. Right? Because that Mahaprasad, when Ramanujacharya eats, he washes his hands. The fish comes, eat it. They get Chaturbhuj body and they leave. They are gone. They're back in Vaikuntha. The disciples are like, we eat your Mahaprasadam every day. We are still struggling here. Why? Yeah, because you are looking for the red one, the yellow one, the sweet one. They just saw food. Went, ate. They got prasad. Purushottam month is going on. One of the pastimes is, you have to light a lamp in front of the deity of Lord Vishnu. You get bang, you get liberated. How? What's the story? There was, one Vishnu temple. It's dark. There is a lamp lit over there. A rat sees some food over there, and the lamp is about to, die out. And this the rat goes to eat there. His whiskers catch on fire. Boom! So that wick catches back on fire. Oh, he got the benefit of lighting a lamp in front of Lord Vishnu during Purushottam month. Boom! Went back to Godhead. We are there every day with this tulsi stake, We are not going. What's happening over here? Is Krishna being partial? He loved that rat more than me. No. That rat just was existing out of his instinct. We are not able to do that. Right? We make the whole process of bhakti into karmakanda. Krishna, I will chant these extra rounds. Let me have the benefit of performing Ekadashi Vrata, Purushottam Mas Vrata, Kartik month Vrata. Yeah. What is it? Oh, you will become, so rich, you will have zero problems in your life, and at the end of this life, you'll go back to God. But that's at the end. The rest of the things I should get now. Right? We perform bhakti with desires. That's where the whole thing doesn't work for us as much as it could. Why? Because we don't allow bhakti to give us the full blessings. Krishna wants us to be eternally happy, eternally full of knowledge. And what is required? Required is full surrender. Right? He tells us, the acharyas come and says, Ādau Shraddha. The first thing in devotional service you must have is full faith. Right? Have faith. Mahaprabhu says, Avashya Rakshibe Krishna. Krishna will always protect you. Rakhe Krishna mare Krishna rakhe ke. If Krishna wants to protect you, who can kill you? If Krishna wants to kill you, who can protect you? Right? And anyway, life goes on as how Krishna wants. Why freak out? Right? Things are not going the way how you are planning to be. Okay, happens. As long as you are alive, it's okay. Right? Because Krishna will take care. And He will take care in the most amazing way. If you try to figure things out, it should be like that, it won't work. You let Krishna handle the situation, it works out very well. Right? So therefore, Ādau Shraddha, have faith. And then when you have faith, Krishna takes care of everything. It becomes His problem. Right? For example, you had fight with your brother, sister, wife, whoever. It's your problem. When you take it to somebody senior, you could take it to your parents. Brother is being nonsense. Right? What do you feel? Now they will take care. That same aggression, that same attitude is not there. You have already taken to the higher authority. Right? You go up to your mother and says, I am hungry. When you say that, already the mind is pacified, saying that yes, the mother will take care. I'll get something to eat. You are feeling sick. Oh, I'm feeling so bad, so horrible. You go to the hospital, half of your sickness goes away just by seeing the doctor. Right? You have not started your medication, but you are already feeling better. Why? Because you have faith that these medicines will work. Right? And with that, it works out very well. Things go nice. Why? Because you have faith in the process. Similarly, have faith in Krishna. Have faith in the process of devotional service. Your anxiety, your stress. How do you call it? There is a new disease nowadays. Depression. You're depressed. Hey, what's there to be depressed about? You're feeling sad, just go have a walk, in this garden and chant few rounds, you will be fine. No, I'm depressed. Oh. Why? If Krishna is taking care of you, if you have faith in Krishna, how can you be depressed? You can't be. Krishna will take care. He is taking care of everything. But there is a lack of faith. There is attachment. I want my problems to be solved in this particular way in which I am happy and that person is punished. Right? Because when he gets punished, I will be happy. No, but Krishna is thinking, you are my son, he is my son. I got to take care of both. So he may not give him the same punishment that you want him to have it. Right? So, be happy. As long as you are taken care of, be happy. Have faith that Krishna will take care of him also. Me also. And who knows, eventually we will be friends again. And good ones. Yeah. So therefore, when we understand Krishna, and I surrender to Krishna, me being part and parcel of Krishna, will be eternally blissful, full of knowledge and ever existing. Sat Chit Ananda. Right? And yeah, and things will get normal, easy to deal with. And then to understand the universe, to understand the attitude, what is mahat-tattva, how is the functioning, the enlightenment of it. When we see that Krishna is right around us, right? It says Chandrama Manaso Jataha, the moon. We see the moon. Oh, that's the mind of the Lord. The sun is the eyes of the Lord. The air is the breathing of the Lord. I can connect to each one of that. Right? Oh, look at the glorious eye of Krishna. So powerful. Is maintaining the entire universe. Is, giving life to the entire universe. Oh, look at the mind of Krishna. He's putting energy into everything. I am able to have nice tasty prasad because of the moon. Because the moon is putting the flavors in the sabjis, in the fruits, in the medicines. Right? I am being alive because of the Lord's breathing. Right? Sometimes, when nowadays it's a storm season. Just before the storm hits, there's a pleasant wind that blows through. You feel nice. It was so hot few days ago. Extremely hot. And then this breeze came. And you feel, oh, this is so good. Right? And after that, there is rain. And that rain is devastating. It's flooding everything. Right? But after the rain is finished, it's nice and cool weather. It's not that hot anymore. Thank you, Krishna. Yeah. With one of your energies was being very difficult with us, you send your second energy to pacify everything. I can see you that you exist. I see that you are being that you are making me comfortable. You are seeing, oh, now it's too hot. Let me send some breeze. Let me send some rain. And everything is all again very peaceful. Right? I can connect to Him in the form of the universe. Right? One thing we learn, every time you eat something, every morsel you eat, you say Krishna's names. Oh, let me, see Krishna as Shyama Sundara. Let me see him today as, Madhava, as Govinda. Oh, you can connect to Krishna at every step within the universe. See him as, how the universe is Krishna himself. And then we'll be very, very happy. Actually, ever blissful. Okay, so we will end here. Anybody has any comments or questions?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you for the wonderful class. I'm going to ask a question that you might have mentioned it already, but I didn't quite catch it. Regarding here it says in the purport, mahat-tattva was created. It manifests the material ego. So I think you did mention what material ego was, but I didn't quite get it. Sorry, I didn't maybe catch it. So here in this case, the material ego swallows up the darkness, which covers the cosmic manifestation. Because often we are told, like, the darkness, we are in darkness when we're in material ego, our material consciousness.
Okay.
So could you specify this material ego, what
Okay,
it is?
so when the mahat-tattva is the root material, all the material with which you can perform the creation. So mahat-tattva has all the ingredients available. Now when that is there, it's creating your identity. I am this kartal, I am this mic, I am this body, I am American, I am Indian, I am whatever. It's creating that identity. And now because of that identity, the ignorance is not there. You know what is what, who is who. So that's what it's swallowed up the darkness which covered the cosmic manifestation of the time of dissolution. When everything is getting destroyed, there's nothing there. So the sun is also gone. It's all just darkness. So, but when mahat-tattva comes in, when it gives the identification, it has the materials for creation, everything is available. Now with the identity, now that darkness is removed. Now everything is able to be put back into its position. Lord Brahma woke up, he starts creating everything all the way up to the Swarga Loka. So all the materials is available. Now the darkness that we are talking about is ignorance, lack of knowledge. So as long as I am not involved in knowledge, I am in ignorance. So that's what it's mentioning here.
No, it was just one point. It's interesting how it says it swallows up the darkness. Is there any significance? Because generally we understand it dissipates the darkness.
Yeah, there are many, one of the aspects of Vaishnavas, he's a poet. Right? So swallowing up, or destroying it, or eating away, these are the different forms of saying it removed the darkness, it's gone. Prabhuji over there.
Hare Krishna, Shai. Thank you for your nice class. Shai, it would be nice if you could again explain Prakriti and mahat-tattva, the 8 coverings of the universe, then Prakriti and mahat-tattva are there. So if you could, I'd like to again understand the difference between them. Okay,
so Prakriti is the energy of the Lord, which is the material energy, the Mahamaya aspect. And then in the Bhagavatam it explains that there is the Prakriti. When Lord Vishnu glances over Prakriti, that glance is Shambhu. Right? So he's Lord Shiva. When there is a combination of Prakriti and Shambhu, there is the material creation, which is the one-fold manifestation of the Lord. The threefold is the spiritual world, one-fold is the material world, which has multiple universes. Now within the universe, you need to do the creation. So therefore, the mahat-tattva gets created. Now from mahat-tattva, so now the Prakriti is the whole scene, is Durga. It is the whole scene. Now within her, within the womb, that's mahat-tattva, where all the other universes and everything gets created. Does that make sense? Okay.
Hare Krishna, thank you for your class. So Prabhupada told that Muni means who has different opinion.
Yes.
So at the beginning of your pravachan, you told that we should not build that about different disease theory of creation.
Yes.
At the same time, we see the scientists, they are one kind of Muni. They invest lots of time in their laboratory, like Hawkins or so many scientists. They gave theory of creation, black hole theory, theory of singularity, like this, Big Bang theory. So my question is, why would disrespect them?
Why disrespect them? Okay, that's a very good question, actually. When we talk about Muni have things that are connected to the Shastra. Right? Everything is in line with the Shastra. The scientist even though he's, thinking a lot and he's seeing his way, and technically speaking they may be called as munis, but they are not necessarily in line with Shastra. It's just mental concoction, right? So when it is mental concoction without any support to Shastra, then we just call them mental speculators.
They have their Shastra. They have their big volumes of scientific books.
Yeah, but
magazines.
Written by themselves. If I have something to say, I write a book and then I say this is correct because it's based on my theory and you have to accept it, then the other munis will not accept because they have written their own shastras. Right? For example, there is evolution. Right? Darwin's theory of evolution. We were all, from the first we were aquatics, and then we started crawling out a little bit, and then we became, started living on earth, then we started living on trees, then we were apes, when we were monkeys, we were walking on our 4 legs, and that evolved, and then we started becoming straight like that, and now we are the modern man. Right? So that is, the whole modern science is mainly based on the theory of evolution. But there are scientists who don't believe that. Right? So now other munis they don't agree with this muni. And the funny thing is, we have been walking straight like this for many thousand years now. If we were like that and we stood up like that, then slowly we should be wearing like that, no? But that's not happening. So even that theory of evolution is not very scientific. I'll tell you a very funny incident. There was another muni, right? He's somewhat devotional, but very much likes the theory of Darwin. He says, even the Dashavatara works like that. First it's Matsya, who is an aquatic. Then it's Kurma, who is half water, half land. Then he's Varaha, right? He's a full-fledged animal. Then he's Narsimha, he's half man, half animal. Now he's Vamana, a full human being. I mean, give me a break. Right? Somebody came up with that theory. See, it's matching Darwin's theory of evolution with Dashavatara. It's Shastric. But he doesn't understand that Matsya Avatara is the 3rd incarnation. It's not the first. Right? Because if you see the Dashavatara, then he's the first. If you see the 21 incarnation, he's not the first. Right? So therefore we don't respect them much, because we are also munis, no? Some variety of. 2 munis cannot be of the same opinion. Is that okay, bro? Okay. Anything else? No. Okay, so we will end here. Grantharaj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai Gaura Premanande, Hari Hari Bo.